Do girls, wow, just to not be gender biased, do men really flock over athletes? We start from right to left. Hey, it was the question.
I think that's a good question. It's a good question.
So really, I think
In college,
I think what you should ask. I think the proper question.
You ain't gotta be a.
High school, dog.
You can just be famous by your name.
That's true.
That's how I am.
That's true. Ray, you know what? If you don't mind, can I go kind of go off subject a little bit?
All right, yeah. Let's let San Quinn
It's a
go.
quick question. I want y'all to stay away from this one. It's something I want to say that I wanted to kind of get across. We were talking a lot about numbers and things like that as far as being a student athlete. It's definitely moves when you go to college. And it's a good thing, I think, right? It kind of motivates you to want to be the best. I know I was. I was always that way. But as you get older, and let's say you're like a real fortunate athlete, right? For instance, my younger brother, y'all know James Starks, everybody know here? He from here just like all of us, right? And he made it to where he wanted to go. There's a good chance nobody in this room gets there, right? It's a very, very small percentage. Now, he's been in the NFL now 7 years. I've been his manager 7 years. This is 7th year. I've been his manager every year, every year since he's been here. And he's set for the rest of his life, money-wise, fame-wise. He got a Super Bowl ring on his hand. But what most people don't know about him, right now, he's going to get his master's. Why would you do that? You got all the money in the world. Why would you go back to school to get your master's?
If tell his kids.
So you got something to do when you leave.
Bro, what you think?
So you just have a backup plan.
What you think? What you think?
Backup plan.
What you think?
I think that he did it just so he can have something out of college. He went to college, right?
He went to college, and he graduated from college.
And
Yeah.
he going again.
He going back with, but the kicker is, he just got a $6 million contract, right? He doesn't really need school, does he? I mean,
I think he still should.
You think he
Just
should?
to have something else on the side, because he ain't gonna want to know just basketball his whole life. He gonna want to have to go do something in football his whole life. He gonna want to do something else.
You were saying something over there in the hat. Missing the hat right here. What were you saying?
He's asking a question.
I thought you were saying something.
Probably don't want to play football anymore.
Anybody
I
else?
think he just want to have something else to do, not just play football his whole life.
What's his master's in?
He's going for,
I want to see if I can answer the question. That's why.
Alright, I want them to answer, why do you think somebody with that amount of money, you got enough money to last you the rest of your life, why do you think he has to go to college?
Where do you want to be a teacher?
Let's just say he's going to college for whatever, like for what he wants to do after football. But if you got that much money, right, I mean, why would you need it?
Another way to get home.
You can answer your own question.
I'm trying to wake y'all up. I'm trying to wake you up. He wants to do construction, build things, stuff like that.
Why he making
So like after football you would have like another plan to like fall back on other than just playing a sport. You would have a career like set up after. So if you go to school for like you said construction, there's a lot of jobs that pay a lot of money.
Never gotta work again. So he don't gotta work again. And then he's like,
It would be good to get more learn more about something that interests you.
He probably gonna be bored.
The thing I want y'all to get out of this is, he still wants to be educated.
Oh yeah, he said.
Right? He still wants to be educated, even no matter where you go to in life, even if you reach the top and you can't go any higher, he still knows it's important to be educated, right? So you guys can learn that lesson right now, right? You can get all that education. You can actually do your master's, even if you go to the pros, you can get your master's stuff before you can get it. And a story like that, I know for me, when I saw him doing it, because I never encouraged him to do it, even as his older brother. When I see him doing all these things, even myself, I was thinking, you don't really need it. But he chose to do it, and he kind of inspired me by doing it, just kind of show you. No matter where you get to in life, even if you guys all are successful D1 athletes that make it to the pros and get drafted by your favorite team and everything like that, you're going to gonna still need this education, all right, that you're going to get at the next level.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I said this to you guys. It was one of the things I wanted to make sure I get across to you guys. You know, just a story that I kind of experienced myself firsthand. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show you guys how important this all is. And this is the first step. I know it's kind of weird, you know, it's Saturday morning, whatever. This is the first step. You have to be organized. You have to be educated on what you're trying to do.
Right.
All right.
Where did you want to play?
And
I'll give you one to play.
you know, and the reason why I would say it's good to stay educated is because, you know, you're not always going to be youthful. You're not always going to be able to play sports. You're not always going to be in the spotlight, which means you're not always going to have girls and men flocking all over you. So you want to have some sort of substance. So that's the value that you can take in what San Quentin was just offering. You know, so when you ask that question, do girls or men really flock over athletes? Yes, they do. But just remember to never get caught up in the hype and never to get caught up in the moment, and don't let that make the person the individual that you are. So that's my question to that answer.
If
So
I got to the NFL, I would feel like all them girls that's flocking over me, I wouldn't even need them. I would just want one girl and just settle down, have a family, instead of just worrying about groupies that ain't, that just really vote for my money because I got there. You feel me? If it's not, if they wasn't benefiting me, that's how I always been.
all right, so we got to kind of speed things up. So we're gonna move to the next individual about the question. How do you?
Are there groups in college? Yes. Absolutely. Next.
I think everywhere you go, I mean, there's always that temptation of that type of scenario that's going to happen. Do I think it's more skewed one way than the other? Absolutely, I do. You know, I think that young women tend to be a little, sorry men, just a little more focused when it comes to being a student athlete, and we don't get a lot of that type of attention. I think that the young athletes sometimes are chasing a lifestyle more so than an actual position, because that's what they see on TV, that's what they see, you know, that's what's advertised by the media. So they're like, well, if I play sports, I'll have this life. And I think that's just a young mindset. But I applaud you, young man, for the things that you just said in here about your one woman and the family, and yeah, you did just say that.
So who's next?
Just to quickly add on to it, I think it's always important to put yourself in, whether you're a high school athlete, whether you're a high school student, college, whatever it might be, to put yourself in a good situation and to make good decisions. Just flat out is. Sorry.
Division I athlete coming up next.
They said everything.
Yeah, it's definitely a new world when you step on a D1 campus, and I remember my first Halloween 2005. My eyes were open. I was like, wow. But to that, you know, to speak to that, it was just a lot more available than I thought it was possible, especially for Buffalo. Buffalo is small. But to that, when you're an athlete, men will come, women will come, you know, whatever the case is, but you have to stay focused on your goal, you know. And people will come, especially if you are super talented and you know what I'm saying? We have we had NFL scouts come in, talking to James, you know what I'm saying, 2008, and then I think I heard 2009, I heard a show 2009, you know, before that. And when they know, the groupies know too. So girls are gonna come around who know your stats, who know, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be like, wow, she know about all the teams, she know about all the, you know what I'm saying? And it's a new level. You have to stay focused. And they gonna, you know, they may whisper in your ear or whatever the case is, but you know what I'm saying? Always keep the student first. You know what I'm saying? Stay one with your coaches, work with your family. You know what I'm saying? For your playing, to stay focused, because it is so easy. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the NFL, it's not promised. You go to summer training camp, you get hurt, it's over. But you know what I'm saying? And then all the groupies and all the fame, they can disappear just like that. So it's fun, you're young and all that good stuff. Buffalo, if you happen to be in Buffalo, Buffalo's a good place. You know, we stay open pretty late. Get your work done first. There's time for that. But get your homework done first. Get all that. I've seen grown men cry because they was playing with the girls. They didn't handle their business, and then when the season started, we in summer camp. We find out in September, oh, he can't play for the season because of their grades. You know what I'm saying? Because they was having fun with the groupies and the lifestyle and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice, you're young, but keep your priorities, your time set and all that. Keep that stuff first.
Carry
Okay.
that over into life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we only have about 5 minutes left, so we want to keep our answers a little limited, time limited. So starting from left to right again, another question. When you play sports in school, how much harder does it make academic and social life?
It can make, I said, to try to be short, it can make it very hard to know. When I started football, we had practices in the morning, so I had to weightlifting, then I had a 3-hour practice of football, so from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., 9 a.m., then I had to go to class. I used to fall asleep all the time, take Red Bulls, and then I'll still be out. And you can tell you be athletes, we all had gray hoodies, and I tried to be in the front row, because I used to go to a good school and pay attention. It is very hard. Like, you really have to, I make myself go to bed, start going to bed at 9 p.m. I went to bed super early, and one of my ex-girlfriends, she got mad. Why are we talking on the phone? And I was like, no, I gotta get up, you understand? So I gotta work out at 5 in the morning, things like that. So it makes it very hard. Social life too. When you start traveling, and when games start being, especially like basketball games is in the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you won't be out with some of your close friends, your dorm mates and things like that. And you have to make that sacrifice. And they have to know, if you're my friend, you have to support me in this. And while I go do this, you know what I'm saying, it's all right. Hit me up on Facebook, tell me about it, but don't make me feel bad about it.